Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European indices, and as you know, through the S&P 500 and the other markets around the world, we've had the sharp move down, and that really kind of sets in the tone that we can now have a turn in the market. So now we need to switch from looking for long trades to short trades. So with our count, we're looking at wave 3 here, an A wave here, an A and a B wave here, and a C wave here of the B, and then this move down here should be in 5 waves now. So how far will it come down? I've got it down at the 11,500 area here. It may come further, it may be shorter, coming down to the previous support area here. Our main aim really is to count the wave structure as it comes down through here. And also too, with markets, in trends, there's always a beginning, a middle and an end. So the beginning is a bit like this here, where it takes its time here, and then the middle is quite quick. So that's what we need to be aware of, and that's what we need to try and capture in through this space here. So just moving in here for the 4-hour chart. So this particular count moving up through here, by the way, wasn't a very easy count to count, and it can be counted in different ways as well. So it's not really a matter of being right or wrong. It's more of a point of being on the right side of the market at the right time. So that's what we're trying to do here, and we're working with the 12,500 area through here. So as this market is support, we need to be on the long side, and as this market is resistance on this number here, then we need to be on the short side here. So normally with I'll just go into maybe the hourly chart was fine. So I was expecting this market to move up here further, and there's also the possibility too that this wave 4 could be under here and having all this as an A wave here, a B wave here, and a C wave here, and then moving higher through here. I'll mention that. I'll leave it to the side now. I expected this to be moving up here higher. The important thing here, even if this is down here, then this will be a C wave here. This is in 5 waves here, so we can treat it as wave 1 coming down. If I could just borrow one of these, oops, I'll just copy that. We can treat that as wave 1 here and wave 2 here, and that means we can have wave 3 here. So a move back up here, we'd be looking at, well, let's get things sorted out. This here. So these old highs here, this is our resistance zone here. So now we can move this here. It does count on the cash market, it counts as 5 waves down here. In some of the other markets around the world, this is like a little wave 4 moving back with a little wave 5 moving in here. But even if that occurs, don't worry about it, because you just leave your stop well out of the way. It's more important to sort of build in through the beginning of the trend, because we know that it's going to pick up speed later on. But the trouble of getting in the beginning of a trend is that when you think about it, you have wave 1 and wave 2 and wave 3 and wave 4 and wave 5. So this little wave 2 coming in here, if that's it here, that can come up 50 or 60%, which is quite a drag on the financial resources, so to speak. And then once you've got 5 waves, then you're going to have another little ABC that can come 60% back up as well here. So it's never that sort of easy to navigate to get in. So it's always best to well, you have to figure out what suits you best. But if you're trading 10 contracts, well then maybe put in 2 or 3 here in the building process, and then as it sort of builds into its next one, sort of add them, so you've got fewer contracts, but you can handle the heat that way, moving lower into these. So but we can expect some sort of retest into this area before moving down through here. We could also move, if you're not already short, that is, we could also move this up under this low here, into this space here, and you could probably even get a better shot at this too. You know that this will be an ABC pattern here, so it's also cutting it through like that there as well gets you a higher turn here. You could also sell here as well on this and play this line up here if that's going to be the case. Yeah, I'll just have a look on the tick chart here. Yeah, it looks like it wants to go up further because I can see from this little structure in here, we've got 5 waves in here. So this would be, just forgetting about this at the moment, this will be the A wave, this will be the, it's a bit complicated actually because I can see this is in 5 waves to here, then back, and then another 5 into here. So, and then we've got 5 coming down here. So this is actually, this is an A wave to here, and then the B wave is over here. And the B wave is an A and a B and a C here for this move here. And then this is the C wave moving up. So the C wave moving up is in 5 waves. So it will be 1 and 2. And then it will be 3rd wave moving up and a 4th wave and a 5th wave. So we could pretty much sell it at the 500 here. Okay, that if you want to take the turn, obviously the money's in the turn, but so is the risk. But yeah, counting that 5 waves up there. So we've got wave 1 here and wave 2, and this will be 1 and 2 and 3 going up here, 4 and 5 for the top of the 3rd. Then there's going to be the 4th, and then there's going to be the 5th. So you can sell it on that, on the nose there. Let's have a look at the Netherlands. The Netherlands has been quite a strong market. So we also now have to, we were looking for a top in play here. We need to consider this the top here now, in line with the other markets. I'll just clean this mess up here. So basically we're treating this as a bullish move here, but also a bearish move here as well. So it hasn't triggered a bearish move here, but yeah, look for that on this side here. Only if that top gets taken out now that we need to be long. So we need to be looking for short trades in here. So this will be just be following the DAX now, but we could certainly be on our way to moving lower now in this too. So we just need to see a rally into here and then the breach of this moving down to get this ignited on the downside now. And the FTSE will be same but different. So looking at it here, okay, so pretty much on track here. We were looking at, I don't have 5 waves down here just yet. So, I mean, we were looking for one more wave up and that's fine, but this move down through here, I'll just have a look on the cash market. Just bear with me 1 second here. Look at that top there. Yeah, it still could be corrective. We could still get another move up here actually. This move down through, this still, this counts here from this high, from this high here. It counts down for 5 waves here, back up to here, and then down to here. So that's actually 3 waves so far to this point here. So this has got to be a 4th wave into this space here. Won't go much further up than what it is, and then we'll see wave 5 come down if that's going to be the case. So we need to see that 5th wave here. Once that goes into play, then there'll be a corrective move here, and then there'll be a move down again here. So you need to give this some thought. It's a shame that we didn't talk about getting in up here further for this one, but yeah, I mean, the best I can think of at this stage is here. I mean, you could short coming back up into this space here. Let me just save this. Just copy that. Let's just have a look at this on the tick chart for a moment. Let's just see where we are. Sorry, I should have done this already. Right. So I'll just borrow these. Let's just it's moving in the same pattern as the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's third. That's okay. Yeah. So then this should be fourth wave. So that's where it should end here. But I can see that this is just not finished here. So this is. I need to see 5 waves up here, but I can see 1 and 2 in here already. Then a 3 and a 4 and a 5. So we may end up higher here. So perhaps the short trade on this one here can just be on that trend line. So take that trend line through here, and we'll revisit this one again shortly. This market will be more in line with the S&P 500 rather and the Asian markets rather than the other European markets, even though they're moving together in that particular way. Just a subtle difference. I mean, the other way to look at this too, in fact, if I did look at it in the other way, then we would need to be looking up here. This is a bit of an odd way here, and also too this here would be, if I copy that and put that here, because this move up through here in a lot of the other markets is the top, and we could count it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 into this. So it's possible that this is the actual top here. Put that there, but I'll just put that in black so I know what I'm in a darker color, and this one here in black as well. So those two are kind of together in a way. So basically, I think in this case, this is a little bit odd, but I think that we need to short sell this at the 7.4 here. Don't sell it straight away when it gets there. That's always the wrong thing to do. Allow it to play out and then to see which side it's going to sit on. It can take a little while. Just don't get trigger happy, you know. Just allow it to be there for a while and let it make highs and lows above the levels. So, you know, if it moves up here and reacts from here, don't sell it straight away because it's likely to push up. And if it pushes up, don't go buying it straight away because it can push down through here. But what it does do is it starts to give you, you know, point, and I mean, that's important. But this move down here will come back and retest that, and then you move, then you got your short trade set up from that point. So there's a lot that goes on here, so don't get trigger happy. Allow it to play out and then make your move. Get that high above the level and the lower below the level as your reference points and your trigger points there at this 7, and then try and build in from that point there. All right, I'm just going to leave it at that. Cheers.